Contention. Critique. Conjecture. Conclusion.
The Huddle with paperplusoffice.co.nz. Shop online anytime. They're open 24/7.
On the Huddle this evening, Sean Plunket is with us again. Hello, Sean.
G'day, Larry.
Nice to talk to you, and we've got Cameron Slater. G'day, Cam, from Whalal. Cam, to you first. Another attempt to get Mike Tyson in here. The visa application in front of the Minister, or will be shortly. The Manukau Urban Maori Authority is supporting this application. I see that he's just got his Australian visa granted. How do you see this?
Well, I was listening to your preamble beforehand, and with qualifications like that, it looks like he's the replacement for Peter Slipper.
Yes. Well, he's a...
Like Cameron.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't disappoint you, did I? But
No.
honestly, look, having Mike Tyson speak on a marae or talking about, helping underprivileged children, it's a little bit ridiculous. I mean, why do Maori have to have role models like Mike Tyson? I mean, Europeans would never embrace the Beast of Blenheim as a reformed person speaking to the Women's Refuge about his redemption, would they?
No, that's a good analogy, yeah. What do you see in this, Sean? Look,
Nice try, Mike, but no banana. This isn't going to happen. And look, I hear the argument, if he can just help one kid. Well, I think the problem is allowing him in here might just damage one woman, one girl, one rape victim, one victim of domestic violence. And we read, of course, too, that his show that has been doing so well on Broadway makes fun of the ex-wife and beating her up and demonises the woman he was convicted of raping. We have a rule that says we don't let rapists into the country. Mr. Tyson, you haven't jumped high enough to clear the bar for exception.
We have plenty enough of them here without having extras come in.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I don't care about this guy at all, but I don't know why anybody would pay to go and listen to him, but that's another thing. It's a democracy and people can do what they like. My feelings are that the Minister will decline this because when she changed it last week on the basis that the Education Trust had withdrawn their support, Labor slammed her for flip-flopping all over the place, Cameron. And so I don't think she's going to flip-flop again.
No, she won't flip-flop again. She's getting a pasting at the moment for other things as well. I mean, really? I mean, Labor defending a rapist? Good. Let's go to the polls on that.
The other thing, I think Kate Wilkinson has failed entirely, even though she hasn't let him in. I agree with you, Larry. She's not going to let him in. She's failed to use the opportunity to make a strong political statement or position herself. Well, it has been the wimpiest, most, it was a line call performance I've seen from any minister on an issue like this.
The PM made it very clear it's not a line call as far as he's concerned, and he takes a strong line on all.
To be fair, Cameron, I don't think Labor were defending defending a rapist here. I think they were targeting the minister's ability, actually, more than anything, to be fair.
Well, but the trouble is that we're now telling the story, Larry.
Yeah. And we'll take a break and come back in just a moment. Cameron Slater and Sean Plunket on the Huddle. NewstalkZB, it is now 16 to 6. NewstalkZB, it is now 14 to 6. Cameron Slater and Sean Plunket on the Huddle this evening. Sean, the Jobs Summit on Friday, the Prime Minister will not attend. It's put on by the EPMU. Labour, Greens New Zealand First will attend. What do you think will come out of this? What are you expecting? Is it any use whatsoever?
Well, I love the irony, of course. John Key started as chairman office 2008 with the Jobs Summit, which everyone went to, which was purely political and posturing, as is this. The political wind is turning, and the unions and the Labour Party and the left want to get a few digs in, and this is a good way to do it. I'm sure mainstream media will slavishly cover it, and it will signify and change nothing.
Well, it's all political, Cameron. It'll be about the dollar, the manufacturing, the jobs, and a whole bunch of policies, I suppose.
Well, it'll be all about all of those things and all of the other hobby horses along the way through, so you're going to hear comments about a capital gains tax, of course. You'll probably see suggestions for a Tobin tax of some sort. It'll just be more taxes, which are supposedly going to help business, and ways of printing screeds and screeds of fake money.
Right.
And that's apparently going to solve all the problems.
Printing money, you think that'll come up? Okay.
Well, they all seem to be big fans.
No.
The Greens are enthusiastic. Labor is supportive but don't want to make the decision. And
I don't think
who knows what wins.
No, I don't think Labor would support printing money, Sean, would they? Surely not.
No, they like spending it, though.
No.
Well, they came out on Monday and said they're broadly supportive of it.
Yeah. Well, I spoke to Shemabil Yacob from NZIR last night, and he said it very succinctly. He said, well, it's monetising government debt, effectively a tax on every New Zealander, and he said, guess what? Despots do it. Yep. So there we go. Anyway, Sean, issue number 3 is John Tamahiri, and it looks like, well, he wants to get back in the Labour Party, and the gays and the feminists are discussing this, and he may not get in.
Yeah, the front bums may do him down again.
Right.
Which, of course, is the term that got him into trouble. God, the Labour Party needs someone like John Tamahiri. They really do. And, well, are they smart enough to figure that out? I think probably not. I can't see them declining his application to join.
You can't?
But no, I don't think they'll decline the application to join, but I don't think he's going to be welcomed with open arms, and I think it's a long, long road back from where he has been.
What do you think, Cameron? The gays and lesbians will block him?
I think Sean is right in that they won't block his membership, but the Labour Party is no longer a broad church political party. It is a bunch of narrow vested interests all pushing their particular agendas, of which John Tamahiri doesn't fit into any of them. He's heterosexual. He might fit into the Maori bloc, but he's not iwi, so he's urban Maori, so he doesn't quite fit into that. He certainly doesn't fit into the union mob. In fact, he'd be better off to join the National Party because he has more in common with them. But that said, I think they'll accept his membership, and then they'll stitch him up in a selection because the Labour Party has an undemocratic selection process and they can easily do that.
See, that's interesting, Sean, yeah, that Cameron reckons that he would fit into the National Party. Yeah, okay.
Would the National Party fit into him?
Well, if they take Hekia Parata, they'll take him.
Yeah, a bridge too far for John, though. He and Willie would never be able to talk again.
Well, maybe this is just Willie and his way of trying to get the ratings on the other channel up.
Yeah.
Because everyone's talking about them.
Yeah, I think we're out of a period where that matters right now, to be honest.
Yes,
but look,
finished.
I can't imagine, to be honest, why John Tamahiri would want to go back and join the Labour Party, given the brutal experience last time. And I don't think, as Cameron's rightly observed, that the Labour Party is ready for a revolution. It's had the chance and it's missed it completely.
Thank you for coming on the program, Cameron Slater and Sean Plunket on the Huddle. NewstalkZB, it is now 10 to 6, sport to follow.